Pow! Welcome to KFP Bracket Battles number 3. Marvel vs. DC, Marvel West. I want to say thank you for listening. If you just stumbled across us on the interwebs, check us out at kfpodcast.com, at KFPodcast on Facebook, at Ken Frederick at Ken Fred Podcast on the Twitter, and at Ken Frederick Podcast on Instagram and YouTube.
Yes.
So we're going to do more of our Bam Pow.
Fap.
We're back for more battles.
Yep. And we decided that we're going to do Marvel West.
Why don't we show the standings so far?
All right. Hit the screen.
There it is.
All right. So the winner of our Marvel East is Doctor Strange after he beat Iron Man. And our winner of DC East is number 3 seed Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not Manhunter, the stupid red guy with the thing from
No.
What about the chick Manhunter?
No. With the weird shoulder pads? No.
Yes.
Sword.
Yeah, this is Martian, the Manhunter of Martians. So we're going to do some Marvel West.
And we'll show that small bracket now.
All right, it's big.
There we go.
There we go.
A lot of contenders there.
Yeah.
There it is.
So let's just start.
Brock, make sure we're writing our answers in the right spot.
Use the gray box.
I need a pen. My pen.
they're
Right
everywhere.
above it or below it into the gray box.
All right, let me get a little situated here. So I can start
Can you
this.
tell us which way we're gonna go?
I'm just gonna bebop around. So this battle looks interesting. Let's start with the Vision versus Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Dawn, would you like to go first?
I always thought Mr. Fantastic was a little underutilized. Like, he could really do a lot of different things. I feel like, sometimes in the he's just stretching a hand out or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of really hard to beat because I don't think there's a lot of ways you can hurt him.
He doesn't take normal damage. He feels pain, but like
Does he feel pain?
yeah, but you can't damage him. Like
You can't cut him.
Yeah.
I think he's tough, but Vision is the stuff with like he can go transparent.
Yeah.
Not transparent. What is the word?
Intangible.
Intangible. So he can go
And
in.
transparent.
I think he would be maybe somebody could hurt. I think it's a bad matchup for Mr. Fantastic because he can go into and actually like solidify in his heart.
Or his head.
Could Mr. Fantastic hold his own until he figured out how to shut down Vision?
That's what I'm thinking. I was going to go Mr. Fantastic just because he's so much more intelligent than Vision.
He is. The smarts is there.
Mm-hmm. And Vision is a machine, so he could probably find a way to shut him down.
Yeah. Even.
That's how I was thinking. I was thinking that if the fight was happening and Vision showed up and they started fighting, I feel like he would be able to hold his own until he could figure out how to disable Vision.
What's your thoughts?
I was thinking Vision, but again, my only real exposure to Vision is from the last Avengers movie.
2020 Vision.
I mean,
He doesn't have an Infinity Stone in his head.
Yeah, he's not. He's just a robot that can.
A powerful robot.
I think he kind of won me over to Mr. Fantastic. I'm going to go Mr. Fantastic.
All right, so 3-1, Mr. Fantastic wins.
All
right, Mr. Fantastic. All right, so let's go this one because we're looking to do a little research on this matchup. So, Starbrand versus Quake. Brock, why don't you go first?
I don't think there's much of a contest here. I think Starbrand takes it.
Now, this is the rookie Starbrand. This is one from the recent Avengers run. He has the Starbrand weapon. If Quake a little bit more seasoned.
Yeah, but all Quake can really do is
shake things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pretty much be with Starbrand on this one too.
Starbrand.
Yeah, I agree.
That was an easy one.
Sometimes they happen like that.
It's true.
When you get a 2 versus a 15. All right. This one will get a little interesting. Let's go Invisible Woman versus Rogue. Justin, why don't you start us off?
I am going to go Rogue on this one.
Now, if we level set it like as far as Rogue goes, because there's a couple variations of Rogue. The Rogue, maybe you're more familiar with, like if you go like 90s Rogue, she had Miss Marvel's powers because she absorbed Carol Danvers' strength and her flight. She didn't have the energy manipulation, but she was strong and could fly.
Yeah.
And then she could touch people and absorb their powers.
Yeah, and
but
that's
Rogue now, I don't think has Miss Marvel's powers.
No.
She just absorbs different ones.
Mm-hmm.
Touching people and stuff. She's not strong. She might still have those. I'm not really sure because I don't really read.
If anyone here, you'd read the most recent.
Last time I read her when she was hanging out, in Uncanny Avengers, she didn't have those.
Last I read her, she was going crazy because everyone that she stole powers from,
her mind and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what was your? We'll give you that she's strong and can fly.
I was just gonna say that from the '90s cartoon run, she was strong. She could fly. She can absorb powers. The Invisible Woman, she does the force fields, and she turns invisible. I think if Rogue can get a hand on her, she can steal her powers and do the same thing. So it's the Invisible Woman versus the Invisible Woman who's also stronger and can fly.
See, I think the Invisible Woman is very underrated. A lot of people don't realize how powerful her force fields are. And she's so seasoned that I think that Rogue would have, number one, a hard time finding her.
Yeah.
And then number two, if she puts Rogue inside an invisible bubble, she's going to suck the air right out. She won't even be able to breathe. I don't think Rogue's strong enough to punch out of an invisible bubble. And she can even put, she's done stuff where it's almost her invisible force fields are almost there up with like Jean Grey telekinetic stuff, the way she does things with them.
Yeah.
I'd go Invisible Woman.
I'm with you on that because I don't even think Rogue could get to her to touch her because of the range aspect of her powers.
Kenny?
I agree. I was going to go Invisible Woman. I just don't want to rain on Justin's parade.
I love raining on Justin's parade.
We're raining on Justin again.
It's raining Justin's parade.
All right.
Poor
All
Justin.
Right, so let's go.
He's ready.
All right, since we just had that one, let's do Captain Marvel versus Groot. So this is Carol Danvers.
Over in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Groot.
Groot wins in 2 seconds.
I think Captain Marvel, way too much range and all that other stuff. Groot's a freaking tree.
Flight,
I didn't even want to
speed.
put him in here, but we were having that conversation at Denny's. We were like, I might as well throw Groot in there because I think Groot sucks.
I don't like that they try to make him like the new Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, he's like this big Groot, like brooding force.
He's made out of wood.
In the comic, he's a baby again because they're doing. He's on Star-Lord's shoulder like a little baby because they're doing Baby Groot and all that.
Because of the movie.
Because of the movie. So yeah, I think Captain Marvel just destroys him. Everybody else okay on that one?
Sure.
All right, so let's go up to this one. Number 4, Black Bolt versus number 13, Human Torch.
This is an interesting fight. I think Black Bolt's tricky because like he has to scream really loud or to activate that sonic.
Well, no, he just has to talk at all.
Just talk,
Yeah.
and it destroys a lot with it. So it depends where they're fighting too. I think we had all these that they were in some kind of like arena.
Yeah.
So I think he's worried about his Black Bolt's thing is he worries about collateral damage.
Yeah, because it's part of the weight of being the king of the Inhumans with his power as well. It's just like he can't use it to show how.
So if it's Black Bolt Unleashed, I think Black Bolt would destroy him.
Well, we've also seen Human Torch Unleashed where he's
Nova style.
Supernova.
So that's what if we're doing it fully unleashed. I don't know if Black Bolt can have the chance to even say anything before the oxygen's taken out from a supernova Human Torch effect.
See, I think Johnny Storm would go like you said, Black Bolt. It's not even like he has to sort of build up to that going over where Black Bolt just has to whisper and let it out because he never lets it out. He usually just fights with doesn't he shoot a laser out of his head and do all that?
He used to do those weird rings.
Yeah,
Black Bolt just, hey little girl, I'm gonna whisper in here. He's dead.
Yeah, that's great. So I don't know. I think before Johnny would have the thought to, I got to build up to that going Nova.
Yeah, it takes him a while. Every time he's done it, it's taken a while to build up.
Where he goes,
even
stop.
in HeroClix.
And wipe him out.
Even in the terrible movie.
Yeah.
So I would go Black Bolt.
Me too.
All right.
Hey, it was on the winning
This
side
is
for one.
this is an easy one.
It's easy now.
Okay.
All right, so let's do a little Jean Grey versus Hank Pym. Justin, do you want to start us off?
No, but I will.
All right, Dawn.
No, go ahead.
For me, this one's tough. It can, how far does Jean's if Hank Pym goes
16
down
feet
into the
subatomic
realm, can her mind get to his? This is tough.
But if he goes down subatomic, where's he go? Like, what's he gonna do down there? Just hide, and then come back out?
That's Giant Man.
What Jean Grey is this?
This I think would be like '90s X-Men Jean Grey. I mean, not the before she died. Yeah, not Phoenix level, but telekinetic, telepathic, wearing the Phoenix costume. X-Men before she died and came back as a kid and all that other shit.
All right. And
So pretty powerful telekinetic, pretty powerful telepath.
And Hank Pym is
I threw him as Hank Pym, that way he can do giant, small, whatever.
because now they're starting to write him, and even I saw now they're even having him like be
now he's half Ultron.
yeah.
And Secret Empire, him and Ultron are one person.
Yeah, they're like fused together, and
Yeah.
he can like hold Ultron out or something.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
real weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't read episode 4 yet where they get into it, but
I'll go back. Jean Grey, because she'll get into his head and make him forget what he can or can't do.
I think
agree with that.
telekinetically she could get to him too.
Yeah, if he goes small to avoid it, there's not much he's going to be able to do to her. So
I know it's tough for you because you love Hank Pym.
and here's why I'm going to say I think Hank Pym wins. So I'm just
Okay.
going to do my argument. And
Yeah, go ahead.
Hank Pym's helmet blocks him from telepathy.
Does
and,
it?
and it lets him talk to the ants.
Does it block him from telepathy?
I think it does because
I've
they're
never
trying
had-
to.
I don't know if I've ever heard that before.
Much like I think Magneto's helmet,
I don't know.
but
Confirm it right now.
I'll look it up.
Well, even if it does, the telekinetic part she could wipe him out with. I mean, he's strength small. She'll just telekinetic is pretty tough.
well, hey, I still lose. It still
All right.
goes to Jean Grey. But.
Jean Grey.
All right, so that leaves us with.
I'm sorry, I got to interrupt here. So I'm doing the search on Google for does the Ant-Man helmet block telemarketing, teleport, telemarketers.
Definitely blocks all
I like
that.
the teleport. It blocks teleport. All right, so let's do 7 versus 10. Namor versus Nova.
And this is Rich Rider Nova.
Okay.
Rough Rider.
Yeah, Rough Riders Nova.
You just want to have Rich Rider and
Because I don't like that other one.
Sam.
I feel this is a pretty even fight. Both can fly. Both are strong in certain aspects, can inflict damage on each other.
Namor can fly.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got those.
Well, you got the winged feet. Yeah,
okay,
Namor flies.
all right,
He flies pretty fast, actually.
Yeah.
I think in the end Namor just wins because he can take more damage. I think they would both hurt each other, but I think Namor is too gritty.
I think Namor wins because he's ruthless.
He's ruthless. Where Rich Rider would try to
Yeah.
not. As much as I love Namor or Nova, I think Namor is just too gritty for. What do you guys think?
I was going to go with Nova because he can do a little more, and unless Namor pulls him underwater, I think he has the edge.
I was thinking Namor because of in some of the stuff that I've read him in, he's almost a villain.
Well, he
is.
is.
He's been both.
And so I just the ruthless.
So you're Namor.
I'm Namor.
All right, Namor wins.
Boo, you didn't even know he could fly till 10 seconds ago.
All right, last one of the first round. Hyperion versus number 16, Living Lightning.
And this isn't King Hyperion. This is superhero Hyperion from the current Avengers books.
King Hyperion shouldn't even be. I don't even think Hyperion should be on this list. But that's
Yeah, I don't know. Because it was like taking Superman off. We took Hulk off. We left Hyperion.
Yeah, which made. Let's take the Hulk off, but then here's the guy that's stronger and can fly and shoot lasers. We'll leave him.
Well, let's veto. Let's take him out right now. Let's put somebody else in.
Nope.
We'll have an emergency removal of Hyperion from the list right now.
Because he's on. Was it?
I was voting for Living Lightning anyway.
Well, do tell.
He can just. You have to have something to hit. I mean, he can't hit anything if he just turns into his lightning form. What
True.
can you do to him?
But how's he
nothing.
inflict damage on him?
He'll blind him or something.
Turns into living sentient electricity.
Yeah,
Well,
so
let's
there's-
do this. Let's have Living Lightning beat Hyperion. That way we don't have to deal with him
I
down
think
the
he can
road.
legitimately do it though, because he can just basically wear him out. I guess it would take forever, but
What kind of weaknesses does Hyperion have?
same as Superman.
He doesn't have kryptonite though. He has a weakness to
Lead.
lead or something.
like that. Something.
Oh, so it's like a Daxamite.
It's not lead. It's something else. I forget
It's,
what it was.
boners.
Yeah.
Boner Jams 96.
All right, I'm gonna vote for Living Lightning just to get Hyperion off the
I vote
list.
for Living Lightning because I think he has a legitimate chance.
All right, I'll vote for Living Lightning just so we don't have to argue about Hyperion.
What a sweep.
There we go. Living Lightning.
It looks like Invisible Woman's probably going 2.
All right. Round 2.
All right, we're just going to start from the top and work our way down. Living Lightning versus Invisible Woman. I think Invisible Woman wins.
I like
agree.
Invisible Woman.
If she can beat
Rogue.
She could trap him in a bubble
Yeah.
of all that and wear him out till he.
That's the perfect matchup. For
Yeah,
him.
perfect matchup. Invis Women advancing to the next round.
Jean Grey versus Black Bolt.
This is tough.
I go Black Bolt. I think that before she can do anything, he's just going to...
I think she could do the telekinetic shields, but can Jean Grey's shields withstand Black Bolt?
I don't believe they could.
The only two things I've ever seen withstand Black Bolt was Thanos and the Hulk.
So let's go Black Bolt.
Bolt.
We're going with Black Bolt. We're selling through these rounds now.
I think once you get, so Mr. Fantastic versus Captain Marvel. I love Mr. Fantastic, but I can't vote for him.
She's just too powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going. Oh boy, we're flying through these. Captain Marvel.
I ain't even writing them down this round.
All right, so Namor versus Starbrand.
Okay, so this one I think a little bit we could get in a little bit of debate here. Starbrand is very powerful, but I would almost give the edge to Namor just again because of the experience and the grittiness and the ruthlessness of him. Where Starbrand's a kid.
Yeah, if it was the real Starbrand.
Yeah, if it was the new Universe 90 or late 80s Starbrand, maybe.
Would do stuff with the energy manipulation of him. It could hurt him, but again, Namor's very tough. He can take a beating and keep coming.
So I'm going to say something here.
Okay.
Wasn't Starbrand also very much emotion driven?
I don't remember.
Like whenever he's getting beat up, like he was scared, and then that caused that big explosion when they first found him to turn into Starbrand.
Well, they did that thing where he was afraid of him, and his energy popped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could it happen that Namor, because he doesn't have anything other than just a punch, he doesn't have any way to like incapacitate him? Maybe there's a way that during the fight, Starbrand has like an unconscious defense energy surge.
Okay. He
That
could.
So I'm going to go Starbrand, just for that thing that I just made up.
I'm going to go Namor.
I'm going to go Starbrand on this one just because, well, in the book, I mean, it says the Starbrand grants its user nearly
Yeah, but again, he doesn't know how to tap into any of that.
infinite power, but subconscious.
What are you trying to say right now? You're just blabbering about nothing over there.
No,
Make a point.
Like Ken said, with your subconscious reactions,
Okay.
he might not be able to control the power, but the power.
Brock, who are you going with?
I already said Namor. If it was the real Starbrand, I would go.
So do we have a tie then?
We do have a tie.
Oh god, we have
I'm
a
sorry,
tie.
I could have prevented this.
All right,
That's all right.
What?
Okay.
Okay, Alex, we have one for you. We have a character named Starbrand who has a weapon on his hand that he controls, like outer space energy and different things. Help me out here. What else does he
Yeah,
do?
he can, like shoots energy, controls energy. He's very
Lives in space.
Yeah.
And then we have Namor. Do you know who Namor is?
Nope.
The guy that comes from Atlantis, who's super strong, flies.
He's Aquaman in the Marvel
He's like
universe.
Aquaman,
But can fly.
but he can fly and he's strong. He can live outside of water and all that. We have Namor, who's a 7 seed, against Starbrand, who's a 2 seed. Who do you like? You got to pick somebody. You got to go with
So
some.
what was it again? I completely forgot.
Namor's strong and flies. He's tough. He lives underwater. He's like Aquaman but can fly.
He's like Aquaman, but a lot cooler.
Starbrand has he's like an outer space guy with energy and all
Shoots
that
energy, flies.
Starbrand.
Starbrand. All right, there's our winner. That was painful.
All right.
All right,
Not
thank you,
thankful.
Alex. Thank you for your cooperation. All right.
I'm thankful.
All right, so we got Invisible Woman versus Black Bolt.
Can her things withstand Black?
I don't
don't
think
think
they
so.
can. I think Black Bolt wins, based on the arguments we've given the last 2 rounds.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he can. I think she would hold her own for a few minutes,
Yeah.
and then he would have to raise it up from a whisper to a "Hey, bitch!" a little louder, and it goes right through there.
Captain Marvel versus Starbrand. To me, it seems like it's the same thing, but Carol Danvers is so experienced.
Experience wins in
Yeah,
this one
So I
for
say
me
Captain
too.
Marvel.
Very similar power sets to begin with.
Yes, and it's basically going who's controlling the power, an Air Force general or
Over a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now here comes final round to make it to the final
all
4.
right. So Black Bolt versus Captain
Marvel.
Justin.
Like you said, the last arguments we've done, the only Hulk and Thanos.
Captain
Black
Marvel's
Bolt.
up there. They've been writing her as a tough.
I would I would go Captain Marvel just because I think that she could withstand the blast, fly, and there's the range. She can fly. She's not stationary in one spot or have to dive out of the way.
And
she's super fast too.
Is
super
his blast? Is it like targeted or
No,
is it just?
It's targeted.
It's targeted. It's like energy that comes out.
Sound waves.
Sound waves. So she can fly up over it. He can fly too. But I mean,
he's pretty fast as well.
You know, I don't know. I think she would get the edge on him.
I'm gonna be different, Black Bolt.
I'm gonna go Captain Marvel.
Broccoli.
Captain Marvel.
All right, Captain Marvel it is.
All right, and there's your winner for Marvel. What are we in?
West.
Captain Marvel. We have a female in the final four.
Love it.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
there it is.
Cool. All right, so please comment on what you thought we screwed up.
Yeah,
Mike Johnson.
And there's our bracket so far.
And yeah.
So now we have Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and
That's gonna be a good fight.
Martian Manhunter.
Coming soon, DC West. See
West.
who makes it out of there.
All right. Please like, share, subscribe, invite, comment, yell at us, or ignore us like you usually do. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Later.